Well, greetings, YouTube model people. How's it going? Okay, coming at you here with a different kind of video. An idea I thought of actually a handful of months ago and thought I'd just give it a try here and just see how it goes. So here's the deal. As you know, I've said this a few times, and every time I say it, I kind of say, "What's wrong with you, Craig? This is so easy to do as far as responding to comments and writing something back." I read every comment. I will tell you that. I definitely read every comment. Again, I've always make sure I do that. That's the least I can do for you guys to take time to look at the video and also comment. So, but the problem is I really have no excuse for not responding or replying to your comments. And so what we're going to do here is for my final of the 2021 ProSt group build video that I posted. I had a number of comments on this, and basically I'm going to respond to your comments here live on this video, and we're going to do it that way instead of in text. So we're just going to start right here with the first one and get running. So basically, old Tom, Rambler69 said, "Turned out awesome, Craig. Thank you so much, Tom. Really appreciate it. It was a really fun build and one of my better card builds as of late. So yeah, thank you very much." Ron Stewart, again, he is pretty much every video he's responded, and he's usually one of the first people to respond. Can't thank you enough, Ron. And he says, "Looks awesome, Craig. Nice build, Ron." Ron, thank you again so much. Can't thank you enough. Someone else who is a big time follower of my channel and always comments and has more than one or two words to say is Mr. Gary Parker. He says, "Looks good, Craig. And yeah, I think QC Inspector was out to lunch that year. LOL, have a blessed week, buddy." Yes, Gary, I think so. I think he's referring to the fact that the instructions on this kit were wonky at best in a few spots. So thank you so much. Here's one from the Scale Model Car Guy channel. Sean did an outstanding job, and it really does look black. You are correct, Gary. Sean, sorry. It does look black. It is strange. Even in person, it's really dark. But that was mainly because of the primer I used, was that red oxide. It really darkened it up. If you spray that color, I think it's TS55 dark blue, Tamiya can, Prado can, it will look blue. But if you use a dark primer like I did, yeah, it looks black. So thank you again, Sean. Jared B. Models. Better late than never. Awesome job. It looks great. Yes, indeed. I definitely ran late on getting this one done. Although I did slow down a little when things were coming along really well. I just didn't want to mess it up. And again, in the end, it came out pretty well. Thank you, Jared. Good old Charlie Mack. Gotta love the great instructions. Absolutely. Certainly Charlie is one to point out when we really need to be aware. Lots of PSAs about instructions and ill-fitting parts and kits and things like that. So can't agree more. Mad Genius Productions, Joe. Great looking PS Roadrunner, Craig. Turned out awesome. Thank you, Joe. Really do appreciate it. Again, Joe is pretty much there every time, too. Jeff from Treeline Model Works, really turned out great, Craig. Thank you, Jeff. I really appreciate that. I really do. Again, it was one of my better builds recently of a civilian vehicle, like a clean build. Vic's Miniatures, wonderful build, Craig. The car looks awesome. Thank you, Vic. I appreciate it. Throttle Power Tim, nice build, Craig. A good old kit that's been around for a while. Yeah, that's true. I don't know how readily available these kits are. This Roadrunner kit, I will tell you that it didn't cost me $25. It probably cost me close to $60, I think. I paid definitely a few bucks for it. So, but definitely, if you, again, as I said, if you really like card builds or want to try your first card build, this would be definitely a good kit to try. It goes together very well. Good old Monty Davis 60. Yes, Monty. Very cool build, Craig. Thank you for the heads up on the K member issue. Yep. Not only was the number of the instruction kind of mismarked where it was out of order, where 5 became before 4 or something like that, but yeah, as you said, the K member situation with the engine fitting in, you have to be very careful of that. I did that. I did point that out in this video. Oh, good. There we are. There he is. Seamus from all the way Ireland land, and he is always responding as well. Really nice building, Craig. Looks sweet in the black. Well done, buddy. Yes, I agree, Seamus. It definitely looks black. It is blue, though. I can tell you that for sure. But you basically nobody would say it looks blue. It's really something how dark it is. Good old James Morris Custom Model Shop came out great. Craig, thank you, James. He's always commenting as well. My buddy down in Louisiana, oh, excuse me, not Louisiana, I got the other one, back down in Kentucky land. I was going to say Louisville, and I tried to correct myself, and I was wrong. So, Doug, sorry about that. From Kentucky way. Turned out really nice stretch, old buddy. I'm digging it. Fantastic, my friend. Keep on rocking. Yes, thank you very much, Doug. And Doug's always there to respond, and we kind of have fun with calling each other nicknames. I don't do it every time, and he doesn't do it every time, but I'll call him Catfish. He'll call me Stretch. That was kind of my common nickname growing up. You know, when you're 6'3", Stretch is pretty common, thing to be called. So thank you very much. Here's Oren, the captain, as he's known. Very nice build. Great work. The paint is excellent. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, the paint did work out very well on this one. I had the perfect weather day for it. And if you remember back when I was doing the paint for this, I had to hold off quite a ways because it was summertime or early, very early fall maybe, and it was very humid and the weather was not cooperating, but I got some perfect weather when I put the paint down, and I think that had a lot to do with how well it came out. So thank you again, the captain. Steve Jones, Scale Modeling Site, superb build. Looks like you had a lot of fun with this car. Love it. Thank you so much, Steve, and really, that's very nice of you. And yes, it was a lot of fun, I will tell you that. And as I said, I kind of drag along a little sometimes on those builds because it just, it's going so well and you're having a good time. You really don't want to see it end, but you do kind of do, and you want to see the final result. So thank you very much. Junior Workshop, thank you for the info. Nice build. Thank you so much, Junior. It was a fun build, and it went along very well. Down the Throat Modeling. Another great guy, another great channel, great build. Bummer on the decals. Interesting observation on the primer color. Thanks. Yes, I gave kind of a heads up in this video about the primer. It made it so dark where it looks black instead of blue. Yeah, the decals for this did not work at all. Unfortunately, it would have been an interesting graphic, but just did not work. They kind of fell apart. So, Michael Hentz, great looking Roadrunner. It does look black on my end of the camera. Bummer on the decals. Nice work, Craig. Thanks again, Michael. Yes, again, you're definitely right that it looks black, and everybody's kind of saying the same thing. My buddy George, that mofo Damon, a great build, Craig. Thanks for sharing. Take care and keep up the good work, my friend. Thank you so much, George. George is definitely a nice guy and has a great channel. Definitely check him out. Lives over there in Greece, if I'm not mistaken. So definitely check out his channel. He does some great stuff. Model Man 72, better late than never. Came out great, brother Craig. Rock on, build strong. Thank you so much. Yes, it did take a while to get this one to the finish line, but again, as we said, we were kind of plagued by some weather issues, and then I was just taking my time with it. KH Model Works, Kurt. Came out great, Craig. Nice solution to the engine fit problem. That again refers to the instructions kind of being a little out of order. Kurt is an awesome guy, great channel. Definitely go check him out. And talk about nice channel and great guy. Here's Keith from Keith's Models and RC over in Ireland way. Also, awesome, bro. Love it. Mean looking. Love the interior color combo on the paint. The car, nice. Bro, congratulations on the final, Keith. Oh, love the flat black hood scoop. Too awesome. Was this tubed or you tubed it yourself? Tubbed or you tubbed yourself. I'm not sure what that means, but the scoop on the front had to be glued onto the front hood. So I don't know if that's what that means, Keith, but if not, just comment below here. I'll try to answer what you mentioned there in your comment. I'm not sure I totally understand it. Doozer's Models, great looking build. Shame about the decals. I just posted my final on my New York State ProSt build today. 2, build on. Yep, I know there was a couple of us that took a little longer than the prescribed time frame, but again, I'm not going to rush things through. I will get all my projects that I mentioned before. I have a lot going on right now with projects, but I will get to the finish line, but they are definitely, most of them are not going to make the prescribed timelines. But yes, I did see your video there. Excellent job on your ProSt as well. BK Model Cars. She looks awesome. Love a great looking Mopar. It's my first car, was a 68 Roadrunner. Oh, very cool. Yeah, now that is a really nice car for a first car. My first car was handed down twice in the family. Was a 1977 Nova that liked to stall on left turns. So there's a great situation when you're a new driver, right? Anyway, that was my first car. Marcos, good old Marcos, great guy, great channel. Love that car in black. Thanks for the heads up on the instructions, man. I have like 2 of those and haven't opened them. Oh, that's really cool that you have a couple of those kits. I don't know if how many times they issued it or repopped it or something like that. I don't know anything about the history of that. Our buddy Rick Zink or Tom, old Tom Rambler 69 could probably answer that one to you. And again, another one says looks black. Absolutely, I have to agree. It does look black. Now we have Rich here at Big Eddie 1231. Very cool build, sir. Turned out great. Thank you, sir. I really do appreciate it. And he's also very active in watching and commenting on my videos over the years, many years now. Terry Wilson, very nice build. Thank you, Terry. I really appreciate it. Freeman JPLK, nice work. What a couple thumbs up and okays. Thank you so much. Again, it was a lot of fun, and it's easy to do a good job when you're having fun. So nice build. Those 68s are getting expensive and hard to come by. Yes, they are definitely tricky to get a hold of one. I think the kit has been retooled to 69 specs. I love those kits. Very fun to build. Yes, definitely so. Scale, speed works. I appreciate those words, and that's great info to pass along. Yes, they are definitely getting harder to find. So that is what we had for comments. And just so you don't forget, this was for my 2021 ProSt Group Build final video. Again, wanted to do a video response to comments because I've been remiss in doing actual, typed back comments. So I might do some thumbs up here for each of those comments, but we won't be putting any text on those comments. The video here is going to kind of do that. I wanted to do something, again, because I have been really dropping the ball here with commenting back to you guys, that I wanted to do something a little more personal, something a little different. So I hope you enjoyed the video. It is a little long running. If you want to put it on in the background as you're doing stuff, that's cool. If you don't, I'm just scrolling through and viewing each comment and channel name. Although I would encourage you to look at some of that, because the channel names, if you want to go back and check out those channels, all good people, all good builders, definitely check them out. So that's it for now, folks. Thanks for hanging in there on this 13+ minute video, and we'll talk to you later. Okay, cheers.